up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's Tori B Fit
and Jared Stott here.
I don't know what we're doing. I'm going to vlog today. I know you clicked on this video because of the title. You don't even know what the title is.
That's a good title.
I know you clicked on this video because of the title, and we're going to get to that, but I want to vlog for you guys today. And Jarrett and I are going to Target, and I have a lot of groceries to get. So let's go ahead, head to Target. We might get a little snack later too. We actually just got back from a Dark Sport photo shoot. Heaven Has to Wait drop is the 24th. So excited for it, but I couldn't film there and it was busy. I was just getting my workout in for the photographers to record. So now we gotta stock up for the rest of the week for groceries. We're at Target, Jarrett. How much money do you think we're gonna spend on groceries? What's your ballpark?
I'm spending. I only brought $20 with me.
Stop! No, you didn't. We're using your card for my groceries. Jarrett and I have been obsessed with putting our cereal in these big containers. And I've heard that glass is better. I kind of want to ball out and just get a bunch of those. This is why I love Target. Stop. This is my favorite section, clearly. I love these trees. We could put one by the front door outside. They're cute. Okay, everyone that recommended me to get a rectangle pillow.
Hey, vlog this.
This is gonna be our new decoration pillow on our bed. How much should we spend?
I don't even remember.
$135. Okay, so I'm back home from Target, clearly. Now I finally have yogurt. So I'm gonna make a yogurt bowl and we're gonna cut up some strawberries and put it on there. Yogurt bowls are so low in fat, high in protein, and just taste so good with cookie butter in them. So I'm gonna weigh some out and show you guys when it's done. Okay, so I just cut up like 5 strawberries, mix the yogurt again. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I add 1 serving, which is 5 grams of sugar-free Jell-O. Put it in here, it makes it so thick, and now we're just going to sprinkle the strawberries on top. So here's my little bowl now. We're gonna grub. This is technically a snack before dinner, but since we're here with my bowl, let's do the secret code word. And it's gonna be Jell-O because this stuff literally has saved my life. I feel like the secret code word is always something to do with food, but I can't help it, I'm a foodie. And I want you guys to remember how good this is in yogurt. So, comment the word Jell-O. Sugar-free Jell-O is amazing. And if you guys don't know, the secret code word is just a way for you to grab my attention. Comment the secret code word, I see it, I'm gonna interact with you, it catches my eye, and I comment back. So, I will see you guys in the comments. Let's get back to the video. Okay, I have to show you the pillow that I bought at Target. This is it now. So, bedroom transformation is looking gnarly, but this is just so cute. I know it's early to decorate for Christmas, but it just matched too well in here. Okay, this is take number 57, but we're doing this. Why is this so hard to talk about? Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe because less than half of you guys watching are actually subscribed, so I could literally get 20K subscribers if you guys all subscribe to this video. But anyways, let's get into it. So as you guys know by the title of this video, it's not clickbait, I am done competing. This is hard for me to film because I truly loved the sport of competing, and to hear other people say that I was their inspiration. Girls will message me, I watched your first season, I watched you compete, and that inspired me to compete. People are telling me I'm the reason they're competing, and I'm like, oh my God, like, that's amazing. Makes me so happy that I could even be an inspiration to other people. Blows my mind, doesn't feel real, and I'm so grateful for that. Like, just, I mean, what am I supposed to say? So I want to talk about the reasons why I'm not gonna be competing anymore, why I chose to stop. If you're a competitor, I hope you're killing it. I hope you love the sport as much as I do, and just know that you were so strong to even go through with competing, honestly. So props to all the competitors out there. You guys work so hard. Not bashing competing at all. I still love the sport. So let's just get into reasons why I chose to stop competing. So my first prep went really great. Clearly I made it my whole personality. I started filming it, making content out of it. I feel like after my first show, competing blew up online. Now, I gained a big part of my following on Instagram while I was in my first prep. The competing has become so big in the fitness industry. I just want to make sure that although yes, it's fun, competing is so empowering, but I don't think a lot of people talk about sacrifices, the side effects, the risks you're taking. So I wanted to come on here and talk about some of them, and they tie into why I'm not gonna be competing anymore. So real quick, I wanna do a recap of what I was like before competing, what I was like during, and now my second season. I'm 5 weeks post-show right now. Before I started competing, what I did not realize is I had a pretty amazing relationship with food. I was so strong because I was fueling my body, eating enough carbs, hitting my protein goal, and literally just lifting to feel good, following a program. But back in like 2018 to last year, 2021, I went to the gym for my mental health 100%. The only thing I look forward to as like a, 18, 19, 20-year-old girl was literally going to the gym. The gym was one of the only things I look forward to. I went to a community college, didn't have a ton of friends, and I was extremely anxious and pretty depressed. So working out, getting that escape, and feeling so strong, improving week by week, just adding more plates on the deadlift bar, whatever. At one point, I had deadlifted 225 for like 13 reps in Zoo Culture, which I can't do that anymore. So that was me before I competed. I just literally took that for granted, had such a good relationship with food. I was so strong, and I just wanted a new challenge that tied into me lifting. I found bodybuilding, and bikini competitors went to my gym. I looked up to them a lot. I saw all the cardio they were doing and just how disciplined and strict they were, and I was like, I want to know if I can handle that, if I can do it, honestly, and stick with it. And I did, and during my first prep, I fell in love with competing. I would turn my TV on, put Laura Lee Chapados, her posing routine, Jennifer Doreen. I'd put them on my TV, and that's how I learned to pose last year, was literally just setting up my mirror next to the TV and watching all these pros. And I felt so empowered. So mid-prep, probably like 2 months in, I lost my period last year. I did not even know I got my period when I was like 12. I did not know that you could ever lose your period and like that it had negative health effects. I had no idea what that meant. People would just kind of tell me, it's normal when you compete. But then I went to a doctor and they were like, I'm looking at your blood work right now. You need to get your period back like as soon as possible, whatever. Which I'm pretty sure my blood work just indicated like this girl's pretty fucking stressed out. Like, I don't know, my cortisol was high or something. So I tell the doctor like, oh yeah, I'm in the bikini prep. I'll get my period back after the show. It really only took me 1 to 2 months post-show to get my period back, but the fact that I had no idea I was even gonna lose my period, and on top of that there's long-term side effects, risks, negative health effects, whatever. I didn't even know that. Everyone is different, but for some people, it can harm your fertility if you lose your period for long amounts of time. I have now lost my period twice, last year and this year. Still waiting on it right now, 5 weeks post-show. But I haven't had my period for 6 months, over 6 months. So clearly that's not healthy. Clearly I'm not a doctor. Please talk to your own female doctor, gynecologist, regular physician, whatever, about any of these topics, especially if you're competing. But what I want you guys to know, competitor to maybe future competitors out there, maybe if I would have known this stuff before, I probably would have never competed. If I would have known where I was going to be at right now, I might have not competed, to be honest with you. And that's hard to say out loud, but I'm just being honest. Last year, post-show is my first competition. Didn't really know anything about like, oh yeah, Tori, you've been sitting on your phone every night, staring at food because you're so hungry. Basically, you know, starving yourself right now. I was on my phone scrolling through all these food accounts, like just drooling, making my stomach growl before I would go to bed on prep last year. And then of course, after, I mean, you're basically anticipating a binge at that point. After my show, balls to the wall, ate whatever I wanted. I would sit in the pantry with the lights off at night, just fucking going ham. Like that's the truth, that's what I would do. I would eat until my stomach hurt, and then once my stomach would start hurting, I would take a bath to make my stomach feel better, like hot water, just so that I could eat again. 6 months later, no binging, I'm starting another prep, which I should have taken like a whole year off to grow, clearly, and work on my hormones because they were crazy. I got off birth control after I had stopped binging too, and I was just like, oh, that should help me build more muscle, and then I'm gonna start a prep again, hopefully looking better, more muscular to do good this year. So this year's prep, as you guys have probably watched, didn't go so hot. The second show I did was just, I mean, it was probably like, I thought it was the worst day ever. I mean, I was sitting there just like talking to my family, just saying like, oh, I look like shit, I feel like shit, like I feel like I look so bad, I don't want to go on stage. And then, I don't know if this is normal, but at that show, I'm on stage, I'm looking at the judges, they're not even paying attention. They're on their phones, they're not like pointing, like last shows, they like point, they're like lining you up, they're writing their scorecards. These judges, like seriously, I was talking to the other competitors and they're like, oh yeah, they're not even judging, like they probably have their mind made up already, whatever. Some guy who won the overall got beat in novice. So he didn't even win novice, but he won the overall. That doesn't even make sense. Like if you compete in both of those. So it was just clear, like it was weird. I didn't know, like, is there politics in competitions? Like this isn't even in the pro league. I don't even know. I have felt so depressed post-show. I get mood swings. I got mood swings all this prep too. So it's just my hormones being off balance, but I struggle so much with anxiety that I think prep makes it a lot worse. And now post-show, I never want to feel like this again. I never want to feel this depressed, this many mood swings, because it really affects how I live life. I'm 22 right now. Competing for a pro card right now is not what I want to focus on in my early 20s. Me losing my period already 2 years in a row for 6 months, just because you lose your period doesn't mean you're gonna be infertile. There's a lot that goes into it, but I'm just saying like it's possible and it can affect you like that. Everyone is different, everyone's hormones are different. I'm not saying if you lose your period that you're gonna be infertile. I'm just saying be careful, and I wanna make people aware. Clearly, I wanna have kids, so it's like I am no longer making my focus a pro card, Olympia stage, all this stuff. It's more so like I have time for that stuff in the future if I still would want to do that because I'm so passionate and I love it. But right now, I'm looking more for what do I want in the next couple years? a family, not a pro card. You know what I'm saying? That's my choice. That's like what I value a family more than, you know, keep messing up my hormones just because I'm chasing this pro card. I can't do that anymore. I know that was so much for me to go through, so if you're still watching this, you're a G. Make sure you always educate yourself, talk to professionals, and beware. Ask questions. Ask a crap ton of questions. If you're a competitor and you get a coach, ask a lot of questions. Do your own research. Talk to your doctor. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I was just kind of rambling, but I wanted to give you guys a good glimpse of me before competing, me last year, and me now. I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to keep doing what makes you happy, and I will see you guys in the next video.